Back in high school, I was the kind of person most people never noticed. I wasn't on any teams, didn't have a particular talent that stood out. I just existed in the background. The kid you'd pass in the hallway without ever thinking twice. But to me, she was impossible to miss. Mia, she had this energy, this magnetic pull that made everyone lean in. Loud, confident, effortlessly cool. And somehow, in a moment I still can't quite explain, she saw me. It started small, sitting next to each other in English, a shared laugh over something the teacher said. She asked to borrow a pen, made a joke during group work, said my name like it mattered. And slowly, I started to believe that maybe it did. We started texting, mostly school stuff at first, but it quickly became more late-night conversations about nothing and everything. Music, dreams, frustrations. She wanted out of our small town. I just wanted to keep talking to her. By the time junior year rolled around, I was in deep with her. I felt like I existed in full color for the first time. Like, maybe I mattered to someone. But then something shifted. Her replies came slower. Her laughter faded. She didn't meet my eyes the way she used to. One day, during lunch, I saw her across the courtyard with her group. I caught her eye and smiled, thinking she'd acknowledge me. Instead, she turned to her friends, whispered something, and they all laughed. I knew instantly I was the punchline. And the way Taylor, the typical loud, joking football guy, smirked at me only confirmed it. It didn't hurt. Not the way I expected. It just felt empty, cold. That night, I didn't text her. For the first time in a year, I didn't wait for her message either. And she never sent one. Days passed. I didn't talk to her. Didn't glance her way in class. Avoided the library spot where we used to meet. I started seeing things differently. How quickly I'd been tossed aside. How easily I'd allowed myself to hope. So I changed. Quietly. I started working out. Not to impress, but to feel like I had control over something. I read more. Took cold showers. Trained my body and mind to stop depending on the attention of people who didn't value me. I stopped trying to be seen by the wrong eyes. By senior year, I had dropped weight, built muscle, sharpened my mind. I wasn't suddenly popular, but I was grounded, more confident. I spoke up in class, joined debate, got into photography, even built a little following online. People began to notice. Teachers, classmates, even her. One afternoon, she walked into the art wing where I was printing some photos. Alone. She leaned against the door and said, "Hey," casual, like nothing had happened. I looked at her and said it back. She gave me that old smile, the one that once made my heart skip. But this time, it did nothing. She said I looked good. I nodded, said thanks. She hesitated, said I didn't text anymore. I told her she'd stopped laughing at my jokes. Made me wonder if any of it had been real. She went quiet, said she hadn't meant to hurt me. I didn't answer right away. When I finally looked at her, she wasn't the image I had clung to, not the version I'd romanticized in late-night texts and school hallways. She was just a girl, unsure like I used to be, someone who used laughter and popularity to keep herself from feeling small, and someone who clearly noticed when the person she once had wrapped around her finger was no longer chasing her. A week later, I posted a photo that got featured on Art Blog. The next day, she liked every photo on my page, all the way back to the beginning. I didn't follow her back, not out of spite. I had just moved on, and that, more than anything, was what I had been searching for all along. She once made me feel invisible. But the moment I stopped caring, stopped giving her that kind of power, that's when everything changed. That's when I finally felt free.